Good evening, everyone. My name is Oded Eran, and I am glad to open the conference that is held in the Institute for National Security Studies on the subject of arms control in a changing Middle East. I think that we couldn't choose a better date, although it wasn't a foresight, it was a farsight. It was not mine. I will not take the credit. But the report, which was issued by the IAEA, certainly highlights the severity of this subject in our region, and obviously the events in the Middle East add to the confusion, add to the real concern that everyone should have as a result of the possibility that we will see a nuclear race in the region. We also have the regional conference scheduled for 2012, next year, which in itself is going to be quite an explosive issue, and I'm sure that this is going to be discussed in the day and a half that we have in front of us. How central this subject is, we could learn just from the various statements and expressions that we heard in recent 48 hours ever since the report came out, or 96 hours. And this is amazing. A former Secretary of State, Condoleezza Rice, was complaining that foreign affairs are not an issue in the campaign. And everyone who watched the campaign, the debates among the Republicans in the last couple of days, could see how much, she was wrong, at least temporarily. And the debate really touched upon this issue. It started with an article which was written in the Wall Street Journal by Mitt Romney, one of the leading Republican candidates, in which he became very specific about what would be his recipe of dealing with this issue, and he was very clear. And then we had a statement which was issued in Hawaii by the president, who met his Russian counterpart. And there, the president, coming out of this debate, he said that he is working with Russian Prime Minister to on finding a solution to the Iranian nuclear program. Now, I'll be very careful. I'm not entering the race. I'm not entering the debate. I just want to say that both statements, I'm not so sure that Israel should be very happy with both approaches. And we better stay away from the partisan aspect of it. But it seems to me that giving the key right now to Russia and China in terms of how to proceed, in terms of further sanctions, etc., may not be a sufficient recipe or formula for dealing with Iran. These few days following the report have really brought this issue to the forefront. I am not so sure, as I said, that Israel should be happy with the Iranian nuclear capability becoming a political football in any political race. But what it calls for is a very sober and thoughtful approach to this issue, which threatens to become a very contentious, it already is, but a very serious development, which is accompanied with the Arab, what is called the Arab Awakening, the Arab Spring, and the two issues side by side have added to the instability, unpredictability of this region, and therefore a sober approach by everyone concerned, but a responsible approach is needed. So I would like to just end this welcoming remarks to, first of all, thank my colleague, Dr. Emily Landau, who really invested a lot in organizing this event with other colleagues in the Institute. I also want to thank the ULIT Foundation, which helps us run the whole program on arms control. Given the importance of this issue, we are very thankful to this foundation. It doesn't mean that we will not welcome other contributions to this project. I want to thank all the guests who came from outside the country, from Hungary, from the United States, from Germany, from India via the United States, or from the United States via India, depends how you want to look at it, and other countries, and our own Israeli participants. So many thanks, and I wish this conference success. Thank you.